before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today is it. It's New Year's Eve. This is the last day. This here is the last day. It's December 31, the last day for the EIDL. This is it. Before we get into that, if you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all three bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time in your vehicle, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle, you don't want to use your vehicle, click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below along with the Wealth Dasher, and that way you can still use the hire car to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your time. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. And while you're shopping online, you can always get cash back. You can do so by clicking the cash back link in the description below. Now let me get into this. I want to start off by saying this. I've been doing what I call the 12 days of EIDL, okay? I know it's been monotonous, it's been repetitious, but here's the problem. The problem with that is you don't understand what's going on. All right. It was kind of a play on the 12 days of Xmas. All right. The 12 days of that. So now I say, okay, since it's that time of year and this is going to end on the 31st, let me do the 12 days of EIDL. That's why I did it. It was nothing for me to be like, hey, look, this is how you do it. This is how it goes. It was nothing about updates on what's going on with the EIDL. There were no updates. It was just the fact that the EIDL ends on the 31st, and I wanted to keep that out there so people who didn't know could probably see the video and they can still apply for the EIDL before it ends. That's what the purpose of the video was. The purpose of the 12 days is to get people aware that, hey, time is running out. I've been doing the EIDL bit for the last since the end of November, since the 30th, because I knew it was coming to an end and people pretty much stopped talking about it. And I'm saying, hey, it's people out there that still need this, that are legit, they have a legitimate business, they actually qualify for it, no fake stuff, okay? But they were still out there that didn't know. So now I'm putting it out there, and I actually redid the videos. I reposted videos of how to apply for the EIDL. All three, the loan, the supplemental, and the target. I should say the loan, the target, and the supplemental. I reposted those videos. I did a video about I did a walkthrough of the reconsideration for the EIDL loan. Did a walkthrough all of that. So that's the purpose. The 12 days of EIDL had nothing to do with me showing you anything. I had videos of that, and in the midst of me doing the 12 days of EIDL, I redid the videos. I reposted those videos of how to apply. Even in the videos, I referenced how to apply. All right. Now that's to address that issue. Okay. Now the other issue is this. I'm in no way advocating for you to do anything fraudulent to get this money. No way am I advocating to do anything fraudulent. I'm about doing things the legit way, being honest. I've been posting videos since last year about the unemployment, how I walked you through doing that, how I had to send in my paperwork. I had to send that paperwork in. All right. With the EIDL, I'm not advocating you do anything bogus for the EIDL. Do it the correct way, because they're going to find out. They will. They're going to find out. You got to do taxes. They're going to run your numbers. Matter of fact, with the EIDL, it's kind of difficult because they want that information up front. It's not as simple as the PPP was. With the EIDL, they're actually pulling the 4506T to see your taxes. They're pulling that. So you're not going to get passed anyway. Because once they pull your taxes and see, oh, they didn't have any of this, they're going to say, hey, you're getting denied because you don't have that information. So they're pulling your taxes. They want to see your breakdown. They want to see your business account information. They want to see that stuff. So you're not going to get through anyway with the EIDL. With the SBA, with the EIDL, they're a little more thorough with what they're doing. With the PPP, you have to have a legitimate business. They're going to run those numbers. And once they run the numbers, they're doing a check to see, hey, is this loan going to be forgiven? So they're going to see what's going on. They're going to run that. I had all my information set. Everything was legit. My information I use for the EIDL is the same information I use for the PPP. The information I use for the PPP was the exact same information I use for the EIDL. Want to know why? Because I had a legitimate business. I've been doing this particular business I started in 2018. This particular one I started in 2018. So I had all the information. I had no problem with that. It was simple. The information was there. I put that information in the system, sent it through. They approved it. Now, you people who got the PPP loans and you made up some crap, then you're gonna be ones that's gonna be hit. They're gonna see it. They're gonna run those numbers. They're gonna run your information. They're gonna see it. You can't just make up a Schedule C today and say, "Hey, this is what it was." You're lying. They're gonna pull it. And definitely with the EIDL, you definitely can't do that because they're gonna pull that tax record with the 4506T. They're gonna pull it. As simple as that. All right, I just wanted to reference that. But today is the last day to get the EIDL in. Now, I don't think I need to go over this information over here, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is the last day. So I'm going to do this just for repetition's sake, all right? Just so you know what they were saying this whole time. So we're going to go to the SBA.gov website one more time. Deadline is here. It's no longer approaching. The deadline is here. All right? But if you can get that EIDL loan application and your targeted advance application in today, they'll be processing those applications afterward. So they'll process the loan and your reconsideration. You can get that in today. You got to have it in by the end of the day today. The targeted EIDL, you got to have the application the application or the reconsideration in by the end of the day. There's no longer you can start from the beginning with the EIDL. Well, you can do the EIDL, but you're not going to get the targeted advance invite today. It's not going to happen. So you just be applying for the loan today. But you can get these in today. If you got the targeted email, send it in. You got the EIDL email for the loan, send it in. Today is the last day. You got any reconsiderations? Do that the last day. They'll be processing this stuff all the way until the funds are depleted. With the supplemental, you could put it in today if you got the email, but you might as well not, because chances are if you put this in today, it's not going to be processed. All right, you put in your supplemental today, not going to be processed. But since it's just a couple of clicks, why not? You just might get it through. Who knows? You might get the extra 5,000. But I'm pretty sure you get your 10,000 in, and you get the EIDL in. Remember, the target is the 10,000, and you get the EIDL loan in. It'll be processed. All right, because they're doing the processing after today until the funds are depleted. But again, with that supplemental, it might be a wrap. I would say do it anyway. If you got that target in there, do it anyway. It's a couple of clicks. The chances are it's not going to look good for the supplemental 5,000. All right. But that's the end of that. Today is the last day for the EIDL. So get those apps in, people. Get them in. Do not do anything fraudulent, because this is not for that. We're not advocating fraudulent stuff. All right. You got to be legit. You got to follow what they asking for. And as long as you got that, you know, it's the 30% income loss for the targeted 300 employees and 300 employees or less for the EIDL and the targeted. If you're going to do the supplemental, it's 10 employees or less. You had to have 50% loss. Low income community. Low income. It might count, it might not. You never know. So put your information in. Submit those apps, people. Today the last day. Thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. And if you would like to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cash Back link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.